guys is far away.
Bubba, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Last time you was here in a Copperbox, first round stoppage. This time, first round submission. How does it feel?
I seem to have a first round thing for London. As far as my team is going, we've been talking to a lot of people this weekend, and I'm on a win streak right now. So anytime I come to London, just know I'm coming after something great. So I appreciate y'all for having us here in London. This is my second time in this arena doing my thing, so we might need to just keep coming back here. If I win a couple championships, I'm going to demand coming back to London, that's for sure.
The first time you was here, there was no crowd.
Yeah.
What did you think of the crowd tonight?
I like the crowd. I thought that the crowd would give me a little more hurrah as far as it being me, but I understand that they know that I might be a threat to one of their guys, so that's probably why they want to keep my enthusiasm at a low. So we're going to see what's going to happen in the next 20 minutes.
I wanted to ask you too. Yesterday at the weigh-ins, you was observing the interviews with Brendan and Chris. Was you just getting a feel of what they were saying and what they was about?
Oh yeah, I study all my opponents, especially if I'm going to be looking at them next. Now that PFL has a bantamweight, I'm even studying some of those big 35 pounders. I don't let nothing slip, and you're not going to get nothing past me. So the fact that I can hear everything in the interviews, hear what they're saying, I hear what their heart says more than what the mouth says, I'm really reading into it. So a lot of people can say things, but it really is who you are. And as I start to get who these guys are, I start to figure them out.
Thank you.
Do you expect more opposition from Kudo in this fight?
Did I expect? I guess you could say I expected more, maybe a little bit more of a dogfight, but I knew that I was going to maul him like that. I knew that I was going to be that much stronger. I knew I was going to be dominant. He got some good positions in there where he could stand up. He got me against the cage a little bit, and that's the resistance that I felt as much as the resistance that I felt. But after I locked in my position, I knew it was over. I even looked at my cornerman and told him, watch this, and I did something to him after that. So we were in full control.
Congratulations on the win tonight. As the fight started off, we see you lift up for the takedowns. I couldn't believe how high you chucked him down. Was it that easy to lift him up and get a takedown as it was two in a matter of like 10, 20 seconds?
Absolutely. He felt like a feather. And not just a featherweight, he felt like a feather. After lifting him up the first time, I knew if he stood up, he was going to go to Suplex City again. And, you know, I get my laundry done in Suplex City. I got a condo and a house in Suplex City. I'm the mayor of Suplex City. So anytime we're going to go down that street, you already know that you got to be prepared to take that flight to Suplex City.
And what's brilliant was the takedown, the transition into the rear naked choke from the angle. I think that was brilliant. Tonight, obviously, with the other semi-final going on, what are your predictions for the other semi-final, and what things can you exploit in them two, if whoever you're fighting in the final?
Man, I predict that Lockney beats Wade, only because of the crowd. I got a little bit of taste of how involved they are. I predict that Lockney beats Wade, because anything that Wade does to Lockney, they're not going to say nothing. If Lockney blinks at Wade and he flinches, they're going to go crazy, right? So I'm just going to give it to the fact that Lockney wants this fight. They don't like each other, and I think Lockney's more of a fighter than he is a competitor. I think Wade is a good competitor, so he likes to compete and he wins at competing, but I don't think he likes to fight like that. So the fighter is going to bring the competitor out, and we're going to see what happens. I'm here to grab some popcorn with my coach and my man Timmy, and we're going to see what it is, because anyone can get it. They can get it. I'm the can man.
Congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck in the final. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Over here. Looking at you right now, I see you've got tattoos saying relentless, pride. These concepts and other concepts, what motivates you in your endeavour as an athlete? I'm thinking also spiritually, philosophically, because martial arts is not only about the violence, the brutality of the sport, there's also the whole spiritual side. Absolutely. And you seem to embody that. Could you say something about that?
I'm the full definition of what a warrior is. I'm a war priest. I believe in a certain being. I believe in Christ. I also put my heart on my sleeve when I go out there and I fight. People who talk to me, people who are around me, they can feel the warrior in me. Most people who look at me understand that I'm something different. And Bad Man was something that the world knows that I'm coming into. It was just a monogram to to memorialize Muhammad Ali. But now that I'm actually stepping into my own, people are already starting to call me Bad Man more than they call me Bubba, and more than that, they're gonna start calling me Champion. That's it. 15-0.